Hey, today I'm going to try and show you how to make one of these Christmas baubles made from recycled Christmas cards. This one's rather big, but you can make them smaller and hang them on your tree. Okay, so I've had a lot of requests, so I'm trying. Okay, so you'll need your all your Christmas cards from this year. And then I save from every year little bits that sit proud on cards, like little bits like these sort of things, little snowman, because they're quite cute to put on like that, sort of for even more sort of 3D effect. So I've got some of those. I have templates. So I will make another video showing how to make these templates. Oh, these are not the right ones. Oh, so I'm back. So I was showing you two of the same, but this is one set for one size, and this is another set for another size. So there's a square and a triangle that has sort of circles or semicircles drawn from one corner to the other. Anyway, we're going to go with a bigger one because it's easier to see and demonstrate. So one's around a square, one's around a triangle, and as like I said, I will post another video showing how to make these any size you want. So that's your templates. I use a knitting needle for scoring around it rather than drawing with a pen, because you will sometimes end up with pen marks. So I use a knitting needle for that and for scoring the seams. Scissors to cut out your cards, a ruler to score along, and then I've got a bow to put in the top so it can hang on the tree or on a branch or decoration all around your house. Okay, so you take your card and whichever card you use, and you'll need 18 in total of the square and 8 of the triangle, okay, slightly smaller. So, and the reason I've got see-through templates is so that when you lay it down on the card, you can see exactly where you're getting and where you are getting it, whether it's going in the square or on the little ledges here, which is square obviously, and these would be your ledges that you are gluing together. So I'm going to choose that right there, so you can choose anywhere on the card, and then I score around it all the way around, making sure you can see. So, and then I score in every corner so I can find the corner to make my lines through here, which will need to be scored after. If sometimes it's too hard on whatever card you have, these lines I will sometimes do with a pen, and probably should do for demonstration purposes, as it'll show up better so you could see, I guess. There we go. Learning on the job. There we go. And then you want to find your 2 points here from one side to the other, and you score, turn it there, there, you go all the way around the circle and score. Last one there, and I hope that you can sort of see. You see that? So you got the circle and it's scored. Sorry, probably a bad color again to choose to start with. And then you would just cut out the circle. Okay, I'm gonna do it quite quick, just again. So you're cutting the circle, leaving the scored bit, the scored square in the middle intact. So you end up with a circle here, and then you just want to bend these, all the sides, sorry, up. There, that's one. Okay, so you want 18 of these, and then once you've done 18 of these, you would then make 8 of this one in exactly the same manner. So I will normally, to begin with, actually, if I have cards, I will very quickly just take off the back, recycle that. So I just have this. It's easier to work with just the one. And then let's do, want the Merry Christmas there, I think, on the little flap. And then try and get as much as the picture. Again, oh, there goes my bubble. We're gonna score around it. Oops, I shouldn't have moved that. I'm slightly moving anyway. And then again, we're gonna mark the corners here so we know where to score. So there, to the other corner there. So this one is the triangle, so obviously there's only 3 lines to score. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna take that and cut that out as well. Do that very quickly again. Maybe not as neat as it should be. I will probably normally take a little bit longer just because, so that the flaps, because otherwise they won't be sort of the same size. Anyway, bend them up, the 3 flaps. There you have the other shape. So you want 18 and 8 of these. One thing to take into consideration with the triangle one is that 4 of those will turn this way. So you'll want to mark them like this. And 4 of them will be on the bottom. So that's the top, yeah. You have 4 turning that way, and then you have 4 where you want to make sure the picture, you have it like that. So whatever you're cutting out is facing, otherwise you're gonna get an upside down picture, unless that's what you want. Just a little tip. So that's it. So then it would come to the sticking them together, really. So I will get my 18 done of these and 8 of these, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've got most of them. I'm not gonna make all of them. I'm just gonna show you the beginning, and you can see the final bubble there. What I didn't mention is you obviously need some glue. I would suggest super glue just because it's quicker, faster. And then you don't need these, but these are really handy. So once you've glued your bits, you can just, till they're glued, you can put them together and then move on. So you don't have to sit and wait for everyone to glue. So I would normally try to organize them in colors and stuff. So I would lay them out and, you know, and organize them any way you want, or you can just do it randomly. That's totally up to you. So let's just say this is the way. So you would just put them right side up, all of them. Take your super glue. So we're gonna glue these 2 together now, yeah? Can you see there? we're gonna glue these two together. So, bit of glue on this flap. And then I like to just smudge them so that it goes everywhere, as long as you can. And then there. And then I will use a clip or two to hold them. So one clip should be enough on this little one there. So that just holds it together. It means you can move on and keep gluing, which we will do. So we got those two glued together. We're not going to glue this one to the side. Make sure it's everywhere. There. And attach a clip. Okay, so now we got 3. We're gonna add, I'm gonna put this one over here. Glue this one to there. Yeah. Put a clip on it. There we go. So there. So there's 8 in the round. Okay. So we got 4 of them here. Four of them here. And so you want to go up and over too at some point. So if we do that here. Yeah. So you'll have, if you got 8, you're gonna put 1 square here, 1 square there, and a triangle in the middle. I'll show you some. There. And then you want the triangles in the corners. So this is the middle. That is the middle round. And there's 8 squares. Just all squares, 8. You could do all those first, all the way around, 8 squares. And then you can build up top or bottom, and then insert your bow before you close it all up. There, one side, and then these two want to glue together. So, and another clip there, see? And then you'd want to square here. So I'm gonna find some more. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. All I have done now is glue 8 of these square ones together in a circle. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in a circle. And then I had done this already because you got to go up and over, and then you'll have the triangles in the corner. So let's work on the second round here. So this is, you alternate square, triangle, square, triangle. So we're now onto a square. So we're gonna glue this guy. And stick this one together. We're gonna hold it with a clip. And so we've got the sides. I have to remember to do all sides. So that includes the bottom here. There, again, you can smudge it a bit, line it up, clip it. That's it. And so that's the square. So now we're on to a triangle. And so, as I said earlier, you will probably want 4 of each. So they'll be either this side, or you'll make the picture so this would be right side up. So, because that would go on the bottom, right? So when you make the template, you would put it this way instead. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted the penguin, you wanted it like this so that he could be down here instead. I'm not sure that makes sense, but you'll figure it out once you make a mistake and you want it right side up. That's how I found out. So anyway, we're now gluing the corner. Sorry for the, that probably wasn't helpful. There we go. And the bottom. We're gonna glue the bottom as well. And you'll want to watch your fingers because, oh, that one got a bit crooked, that last one. Whoops. I got very crooked. I don't think I can undo it now. It's probably too late. Not entirely. There. That's better. Yeah. So we've got square, triangle, square, triangle. So we'll need a square. Yeah. I should probably just finish the rest and come back. But so you just alternate all the way around, making sure you remember to glue the bottom as well. There. So I will do those and come back for the top. Just thought I'd just do the corner. This is the last. So square, triangle, square, triangle, square, triangle, square. We're gonna put the last triangle in there. So with some glue, I do one at a time only because I'm working with super glue. You can start borrowing your clips from below where that should be dry now. If you run out of clips, then borrow. And last one. That. We're going to borrow one from down here. And we're going to stick that. That's it. So you end up with this. That's sort of 2/3 of it, really. Because then you would just, again, put a square down here. So square, square, square. Triangle, square, triangle. Square, square, square. Triangle, square, triangle. So the triangles go beneath the triangles, and where they're square, they're just squares. So to the bow, what I will normally do is find the center, which you can do very scientifically by making some marks, and it'll be somewhere in here. I will make a hole. I would normally do it a little more calculated so that I know exactly where it is. And then depending on how big your ribbon is, you'll want to make the hole big enough for it to come through. Take my ribbon, scrunch it up so it'll go through the hole. Stick it through the hole from the top. down to the bottom, and you would just, sometimes I tie a knot, sometimes I don't, so you would just go ahead and glue the ends there. Again, just so my fingers don't get stuck there. And then that is your ribbon. So this is quite large for maybe this little bow, but that's what's left over from the big one. So that's your bow. That's now glued to the top, and we're then gonna finish by putting that, gluing that one in there. Yeah. So it's just gluing all the sides like you have been the whole time. There, a little more fiddly towards the end, but you just want to glue those in. And then your top half is done, and you just finish the bottom half as you did the first. I will usually, too, before I stick it on, actually, I will write on here 2020, and I make one every year. There you go. And so that's your finish. So that's the bottom, same, square, square, square. So you get squares all the way around one way, squares all the way around, oh, can you even see? Squares all the way around that way, squares, and then on the corners you get triangle, square, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, and triangle, square, triangle, and the same here. And this little thing I will then, as I mentioned, I normally save these little bits that sometimes stand proud on cards, and I will just super glue it on. He's a bit big for that, but a little snowman, you can super glue that on or do other fun things. Anyway, I think that's it. That should be it. Anyway, good luck. Bye.